welcome to today's edition of Top Rated Recruiter Spotlight. My name is Adam Conrad, founder and CXO of Great Recruiters. We are the review generation brand promotion platform built specifically for great recruiters out there and great staffing firms. Today, I am joined by Nicole Black of HealthCare Support. Nicole is one of our Q3 2024 top rated recruiters. Nicole, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing, Adam?
Oh man, I love this. Today, these are the best days. I love talking to folks out there like yourself that are just making such a huge impact in the recruitment industry. There's a lot of recruiters to choose from, and I always say, if you're going to choose one, choose a great recruiter, and I'm gonna tell you why. Nicole here has a 4.85 star rating on Great Recruiter. She has 94 reviews and a 97% highly recommended rate. People love working with you. Things that come up that they talk about is helpful, reassuring, diligent. She became my recruiter once, and she's been my recruiter since then. So kudos to you for all the great feedback that you received.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. So, Nicole, I always like to start with a little origin story. Many of us don't grow up as little kids thinking, when I get older, I want to be a recruiter. So how did you get into this awesome industry?
Yeah, no, same. I did not plan on this at all. I feel like a lot of recruiters kind of fall into it. And I feel like the best things in life, though, definitely, kind of go that way. So I definitely found my calling, but basically I went back to school later in my 20s. I finished my business degree. During that time, I was actually recruited by Amazon. So I got to see kind of like the internal process of everything. And it's actually interesting. Looking back now, the recruiter definitely didn't do a great job. I don't think they would be on great recruiters right now, but it was just a really good insight into the industry. And crazy fact about Amazon, actually, they recruit like a year out. So I don't know how, compensation works there, or like crossing fingers, but it's a really long time to hold on to a candidate.
I would agree. And so tell me, how did you get connected to HealthCare Support? And then following up with that, why don't you give us some insight to HealthCare Support?
Yeah, so once I started with Amazon, I was kind of, it wasn't really where I wanted to be in like the logistics field. So I reached out to my network. I was looking at different recruiting companies. I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go. And then somebody just networking from my past years and years ago, a friend was like, hey, we're hiring at HealthCare Support. And I was like, you know what, why not? And here we are.
That's awesome. And talking about who are the folks that you recruit for, is it regional? Is it nationwide? Can you give a little insight to the folks that you help find jobs?
Yeah, so HealthCare Support is nationwide healthcare recruiting. I know that we have different departments with contract and traveling, but I work specifically for permanent placement.
Okay.
So with that, we work for nationwide managed care. We do health plans, PBMs, hospital systems. I work with anywhere between, pharmacy directors to home health, even like data analysts. So a little bit on the tech side as well.
Okay. So you're a little bit on the tech side. What are the primary roles that you recruit for? So if I'm out there, I'm a candidate, I'm listening, I'm looking for a direct hire position. I'm seeing Nicole, top rated recruiter out there. Who are you connecting with?
I would say most recently we're pretty heavily on the PBM, so pharmacy benefit managers right now. Lots of pharmacists, lots of pharmacy technicians, upper leadership, and even like the directors that we're working with now. So that's kind of what we've been doing currently, but historically, it definitely ranges.
Okay. And talk to me a little bit, how have you seen great recruiters help you? You said as you kind of went to the Amazon recruiter, they probably wouldn't get it. So how has great recruiters helped you as a recruiter here in the healthcare industry?
Yeah, no. So it's been honestly really helpful. I think it just really highlights the interactions I have with candidates. So making other candidates feel comfortable working with me. In this day and age, there's a lot to be kind of wary about online. People might be seen trying to help you. But I think that Great Recruiters is able to ease that doubt for candidates. I have my link to my Great Recruiters account in my email signature. I have it on my LinkedIn. Candidates can definitely check up on me. I'm sure everyone kind of wants to snoop to see who they're talking with, but it definitely shows the usefulness behind the recruiter.
Gotcha. So as you're reaching out to new candidates out there, you're kind of easing their curiosity a little bit by sharing that profile, letting them know, hey, here's what your peers think about you.
Yeah.
And so what is being named top rated recruiter? What does that mean to you?
Honestly, it means a lot to me. These candidates that I've worked with, whether it's for a couple days, it could be a couple months, honestly, throughout the whole interview process. They really took it upon themselves to take their time to give me thanks. I might have some really awesome conversations with candidates, and it really warms my heart when they kind of turn around and they say something touching, on my reviews for Great Recruiters. Sometimes you really do get caught up in the weeds with recruiting. And then you see one of those reviews and it kind of brings you back to, why you're doing this.
Why you're doing it. And what do you think it means to them working with a top rated recruiter? What do you think it means to your candidates?
I think it means, they're just in great hands. It's reputable. They have the best shot at whatever position that they're interviewing for. They're well equipped. They have all their tools that they need. I think it's really reassuring. I've definitely had candidates, I've worked with one point, and then a year later, we're working again together because, they trust that relationship that I have with myself. And then of course with healthcare support.
Right. And I mean, that's the goal, right? I mean, if you're out there recruiting long-term, you're looking at it as a career, and this is for candidates that consider this, is you want somebody that you can go back to, like Nicole, a year later. You've established that relationship. And it doesn't mean you need to talk every day, every week, every month. When you establish that relationship and you're working with somebody who's trustworthy, who's got your best interest at heart, you have peace of mind being able to go back when you're looking for that next opportunity, picking up the phone and calling Nicole back, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I'm a candidate working with you, what should I expect? What's the kind of experience that I get from Nicole Black?
Yeah, so I mean, first off, a great recruiter in general, I think should just always be able to explain to the candidates, we're there for them as a tool. Like I said, you should be able to explain the company that, that we're hiring for, the position, what the interview process looks like. I always tell candidates, please feel free, lean on me for advice, any type of clarification, negotiations, even if you might be too afraid to ask a hiring team directly. So if they come out of an interview and they're like, I don't know if I should have said this, I'd rather, they feel more comfortable asking me. And I was like, don't worry, I got you. We'll follow up on your behalf. So I try to make sure that I'm just that asset that can help them, in any way possible.
There you go. And as I said before, and I'll say again, there are a lot of staffing firms out there. There are a lot of recruiters out there. Oh, yeah. If you're looking for somebody that you can trust, if you're curious, who are the great ones? Look no further than Nicole Black, HealthCare Support, and anyone else that is Great Recruiter certified, because these are organizations or recruiters that care about you as an individual. They're there. And I love what you said. It's like you're there as a tool to them. They make you the hero. We're not the heroes, right? We're the guides. We're just there to help move them along. So, well, Nicole, congratulations again on being named top rated recruiter. It's not an easy achievement, but it is earned by all of the people that have shared the wonderful experience they had working with you. So kudos to you. Keep up the great work out there, and just wish you all the best the rest of 2024 and beyond.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Adam.
You're welcome. All right, everyone, go out there and be great.